Ahoy. Mate, I reckon I see Flipper struggling over there. Let's go help the poor fella. I reckon he has some plastic circular holders around his fin and looks like his beak is caught as well. What do you say, lad? How can we help the poor fella here? My fellow classmates, I am here to discuss with you ocean pollution, the way it affects our environment, and the policies we have in place to protect our ocean waters. Our oceans are being polluted more than ever. Oil spills aren't the biggest problem in the ocean. 40% of the world's ocean surfaces are polluted with billions of plastic. It is known that there are 5 huge trash plastic patches floating around the ocean. There is 8 million metric tons of plastic dumped each year. This is equivalent to 57,000 blue whales. Thank you to conservation.org, Ocean Pollution. Fish in the North Pacific Ocean ingest up to 12,000 to 24,000 tons of plastic each year. Thanks to biologicaldiversity.org/oceanplastic. The trash in the ocean can be broken down into smaller pieces known as microplastic. This happens by sun exposure and wave action. When this happens, it releases chemicals in the ocean that contaminate it. When this happens, the excess trash finds its way into the food chain, affecting fish and other things. It takes up to 400 years for plastic to degrade. 80% of the plastic pollution comes from 20 countries, including the United States. Most of the plastic pollution in the world comes from China and Indonesia. CNBC states that an estimated 100 million oceans are killed each year to plastic pollution. The ultimate solution for us is to get rid of plastic altogether. However, in the meantime, there are ways we can reduce the amount of plastic produced. For example, we can produce certain packages without the use of plastic, such as shampoo products, deodorant, and laundry products. We can also find new ways of using plastics that are more environmentally friendly, that will biodegrade easier and safer. We can also institute recycling all across the world. We as a human race need to educate the dangers of plastic pollution. In California, the solution they implement to clean the ocean with a C-shaped tube to collect floating plastic. This tube works in waves in the ocean in C-shaped movements. The skirt is underwater by 3 meters, going around collecting the floating plastic. The theory is by 2040, this tube will have cleaned up floating plastic by 90%, published from Adil Peters from the Ocean Cleanup. According to Surfrider Foundation, the solution they brought attention to was banning and feeing single-use plastic bags. They basically want to get rid of plastic bags, which cause a lot of pollution. They also want to create a state deposit return. For example, in Maine, whenever you take in plastic bottles or any type of plastic, you will get paid 3 cents for each plastic bottle that you recycle, which would create more jobs and prevent less pollution. Published on July 14th, 2019, Kat Eschkener, courtesy of CNBC.com. Unilever Plastic Packaging Company has decreased their plastic on products they distribute by 15%. The company invests over $1 billion annually on research and development to produce better and new biodegradable plastic. By 2025, they will have all of their plastic either reusable, recyclable, or combustible. In conclusion, ocean plastic pollution is a serious issue that's affecting our environment. People just don't care. They want to throw plastic into the ocean. They just want to make it easier, and also it's only getting worse and affecting the marine life. Our solutions set by foundations have places that have a recycle program that are already in place as a country. We all should have this, and we should just recycle, and we need to have more pay-to-pay programs for recycling, such as all the states in the United States. And I just want to thank you all for your time. And recycling, and that's a very serious thing. These garbage patches, there's 5 of them in the ocean, and it's not a good thing because people just don't care. We need to go and help things over in Indonesia and China as well. Does anybody have any questions?
I have one. Do you think it's really important to have like some studies about the danger of plastic?
Yes, yes I do. I think we need to find ways to be able to reuse, recycle, and to find better alternatives other than plastic, where we could possibly, instead of having water bottles, people use refillable bottles.
Can you describe what the C-shape thing
It's
does
just a big
to the
circular
ocean?
tube, and it floats on the top of the ocean. There's a skirt that goes down 3 meters, and it swivels through the ocean. And
What's a skirt?
skirt is like a huge net that goes and collects all the plastic, and then it goes in through the tube.
Do you know where the trash goes to?
They take it back to the mainland,
Mm.
and it's shipped. They have a ship that tows it.